Hey, Kris, great scripting on that one. I tell you what, from beginning to end, you answered the what, where, when, why, and how, and that exhibits a good approach for being a great strategist. So, in answer to Bev, you even attached some ideas that maybe we had not considered, such as the see, what was it that you mentioned? Um, well, I've heard this one. The violence, putting together a violence response team, that was mentioned with another cohort, and I think that was great. What you did say was what I haven't heard, and I had not even considered for myself, was putting together a team and training on workplace violence. So this team is trained on how to deal with situations like this, because when you're dealing with letting go people, this many people, you're going to run into an issue that there's going to be one angry person, 1 to 2 angry persons out of that bunch. You did mention the wellness factor. You talked about independent counseling, but I don't even think they have to go that direction, especially if it can be covered and paid for by the company itself. So you can talk about that with the people that are remaining, but the ones that are exiting, because even under the COBRA Act, they are entitled to the EAP program, which covers them up to 18 months. And I don't know if it's changed since then, but I had to go and do a real quick Google search just to check and see, with this new Affordable Care Act, what has been, what is in place and what is not in place. But the COBRA Act of 1985, I think it is. So you're definitely correct on that one. Safety teams are highly important. Being sensitive to the associate's need, the health. The one thing you talked about was 120 days of providing health care for that individual while they make that transition, instead of relying on the COBRA, because that COBRA is highly expensive. So good call out on that one. So, but I wanted to get a response to your posting, because you did a great job, and I know that you had mentioned that you want everyone's thoughts on the issues, and I mean you gave your thoughts, but you were also you wanted to see and hear suggestions from your video as opposed to what their videos are. So the only thing I can mention, just to add on, because you added on quite a few ideas I hadn't even considered, even in my original post, because I'm still new and I know that you're new to this, and I look forward to it. I always get skittish about that video response team, because I mean that having that violence response team, it sounds so it just sounds so critically military like, and I just get so squeamish about using that word. I understand that, yeah, we do have a lot of people who have emotions that are mentally ill, and we need to guard ourselves as a company to protect not only ourselves but other people. But I just wanted to bring that up. I like the idea of having some type of violence training. That sounds good, better than the other part about a violence response team, because then it puts us into a situation, man, I mean, it just has a unusual connotation, a weird connotation. So thanks a lot for sharing your script. Awesome job, Kris. Talk to you another time. Have a great week.